All right, welcome everybody to the Post-Apocalypse Now podcast. This is episode 3 somehow. All right, welcome everybody to the Post-Apocalypse Now podcast. This is episode 3 somehow. All right, welcome everybody. All right, there we go. All right, yeah, it's technical difficulty. Always technical difficulty. Very sharp. I'm Case. You guys might want to say your names. One of you.
Are you saying, do you want us to say our names or do you want you to say our names?
Well, I want you to say your name so that they recognize the name with the voice. You know what I mean? That would be better than saying, this is Fiddler.
This is already going so well.
This is already starting off strong.
That is the terrific idea. Molecule, you go first. I'll go last or third.
My name is Molecule. Hi, everybody. How are you today?
Yeah, they can't respond. Don't expect a response.
Fiddler was waiting for the response.
Hi, Twitchers.
Hello.
It's Fiddler.
Oh, Fiddler is making an appearance. All right, and
glad you could join in.
We're all in the metaverse. You can find us in the metaverse. Maybe at some point we'll put up our actual user IDs in the metaverse so you can find us. And we might even at some point broadcast from the metaverse. But for now, I'm gonna play the song. So let's Where's the song? I lost the song. There it is. Starting now.
Clearly I need more alcohol.
Oh, yes. Oh, that is a different view from Case. Turning his back on us right now.
Fuck it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure they listen to some elevator music. Yeah, I'm sure they
So Fiddler, do you have your slides up?
I'm opening them up right now.
All right, they've been hearing this whole time what you've been saying. It's been going out the entire time, so I hope it wasn't anything too crazy.
Yeah,
we're back.
That's very good. We're back. Yes.
Yeah.
And I like Twitch.
You do? Okay, good. Yeah.
I have it open right now.
Yeah, good.
He's a Twitch boy.
You see Molly's new screen.
Yeah, I did. I see it. I did. I see it. I just see it.
Is this some kind of street thing you're trying to do here?
I was having trouble, putting together 2 words to a sentence. So
Yeah, I mean, we already know that's the case.
I'm used to it.
Molecule might be a little bit not used to it, but I know that you have trouble speaking. And you're also functionally illiterate. We know that as well.
Yeah.
And we're going to put that to the test because
I have trouble speaking all the time.
Yeah, everybody does. We have a sponsor today, which I know, Fiddler, this has sprung upon you.
Oh.
Yeah, we have a sponsor.
Oh yeah, let's tell the Twitchers the sponsor.
Well, I mean, do we want to get into that right now, or maybe we should just let the podcast go through a little bit and that'll be the segment? You know what I mean?
Okay.
I don't think you should jump into that right off the bat. You know what I mean? But I do want to talk about.
Although we're very excited about our new sponsors, and we welcome them aboard.
Everybody would be excited about our new sponsors. I would like to start with something that's on my mind. On this little segment. Well, by the way, Fiddler, you don't know this, but I have a new catchphrase. Okay.
Ready.
I use it. Do you have a poker catchphrase? I use it when I play poker. Do you have a poker catchphrase of your own? I know you play IRL.
I don't have a catchphrase.
No. Don't you think you should?
Do I have one?
I don't. I mean, maybe I have some. I use some of the terminology, but nothing.
Well, my initial catchphrase used to be. It still is. Case don't chase.
Oh, okay.
That's my motto.
Although sometimes he does.
Yeah, and then when I do chase, but sometimes when I chase and I put a lot of money in and I lose, my new motto now is, "That'll teach me."
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So you try it.
All right.
Try it. That'll teach me.
That'll teach me. Okay. So you want me to come up with my own or repeat yours?
That'll
Well, for
teach
now, I want you to
me.
repeat mine, but that sounded really lackluster. That'll teach me. Come up. You can put a little more emphasis into it. Like, yeah,
Right,
I'll try it
yeah.
again. That'll teach me.
I feel like that'll teach me.
Yeah, that's pretty good. All right.
Fuck, that'll teach me.
There you go. Yeah. So this is a part
That'll
of
teach me.
This is a segment of the podcast that I like to call "That'll Teach Me," and
Very good. Very good lead-in. So good.
and with this, I want to talk about as I don't know if most of our listeners probably know. I think we have 2 listeners. Most of our listeners know that I make pizza, but I think what listeners maybe don't understand is how dangerous that could be. Because I know this sounds like a conspiracy, but in a town not too far from here, and I don't want to say exactly where. I don't want to give our listener too many clues about where we are. A pizza maker of renown disappeared, and they're still looking for him. And there's like a 50,000 reward off. So, like rumors are amongst the pizza makers is that if you make the pizza too good, you too will disappear. I'm worried that I may be starting to make the pizza just too good.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Well, I think your mind is in the exact right place. I would be thinking the same thing.
Now, what I expect from you guys is I want you two to work together when I disappear, to offer an equivalent reward for for my whereabouts. That this guy who made pizza, the best pizza maker, disappeared. It's 50,000 now. It may change, and like you guys, even if you just tell me this once I'm dead, I won't know that you're going back in your word. So just tell me that you will offer up a reward for my for them finding out what happened to me.
Okay, we'll double it.
Well, of
100K.
course. Well, I mean, look, we will definitely offer a reward. I just think, in my opinion, like to think about the financials, like cost to bring you back. It's hard to even think of that number. Just thinking your way is tough to swallow.
Just try. Is it $1,000? You're saying it's lower than 50, right? Malcolm, you're saying it's 100,000. You're saying what?
$50,000.
It's a 100K. Fiddler 90%. Me 10%.
Wow,
Go.
that's a pretty,
Yeah.
100.
Okay, you know what? You want to do 100K? All right.
You've known him longer. What can I say?
100K. Yeah. Terrific idea.
Pretty good point.
Yeah. All right.
So it's really only
90K,
90K.
yeah.
It's nothing.
It's really.
I mean, some of our listeners are talking about the case in the chat. Oddly enough, but all I'm saying is, look, I think the guy was renowned as the best pizza maker in town, and he disappeared. So I'm just worried that this could happen to me. And you guys are not being very reassuring. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is a legitimate case. You know that, right, Fiddler? I showed you that, and you know it, Molecule. This guy.
I do. I discovered it on my own.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
I hate to apologize. I got distracted looking at the Twitch chat.
Well, that is a rookie podcasting mistake, I'm afraid. And you're new. I get it. You've only done 3 episodes of this thing so far.
Exactly, and nothing where I was looking at chat at the same time.
Yeah, exactly. And we used to have somebody that worked the chat. So
Right.
maybe you should be designated as the person who responds to the chats, or maybe it should be Molecule. Molecule seems to be very good at it.
Well, you were killed. It won't be about your pizza.
Our listeners are reminding me that if I get killed, it won't be about the pizza. But I'd like to think it will be. I'd like to believe that I just made 2 good pizza, and I want a Netflix special. I want a Netflix special about me searching for me, see what happened to me. I want the whole deal. I want that angle explored. Sir. Thank you, Molecule.
Look, you have nothing to worry about you dying for your pizza, apparently. According to I'm not good with names, but the only person in the chat.
Die with that dream. Tech clear it.
Listen,
if you are missing,
yeah.
let's just say for some crazy reason.
Yeah.
I know, and this is I'm like
that I
throwing it out
disappeared on
there.
my own. That I went somewhere, like I went to Alaska. Or
It
something
didn't have anything to do with your pizza. Let's say it had nothing to do with pizza.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Let's say that happened.
Yeah.
Still, a reward would be put up for you.
Thank you. See, that's nice to hear.
Yeah, of course.
That's nice to hear.
Yeah, of course.
That's nice to hear.
I'm sure
If it's high enough,
Molecule
I'll turn
is
myself
feeling
in.
the same way. Are you?
Oh, of course.
Yes.
Of course.
Any way you disappear, in the unlikely event it's not related to
Seems
your
like
pizza.
you might getting likelier every day. Well, anyway, the point is, look, if you tie it to the missing pizza guide, the other missing pizza guide, then you could maybe get a little bit more of a case going. You know what I mean? It could be a little more to the
right.
Netflix people. You know.
Ooh.
There is
If
some
I
conspiracy. Yeah.
If I make case disappear,
Yeah, except if it's Molly who does it.
I like
Obviously, that's a very possible point, actually.
I mean, we don't know how long Molly's been scoping out your
She
town.
could be playing the long con. She could be playing the real long con. Yeah, you're right.
Real long con.
I mean, she's really devoted. She's devoted to the con. I'll give her that. She's definitely devoted.
Persistent.
To the con. Yeah,
Persistent.
for sure. Above and beyond.
I can
No one could ask for
certainly
more.
follow breadcrumbs. Everyone.
No one could ask for more from her if it's a long.
I know
con,
where all the
yeah.
breadcrumbs hide.
It's good. Stay in character. It's good. Yeah. Good. Good.
Yeah.
I'm
All right,
convinced.
Yeah. All right, so I just want to get that off my chest. I'm getting more worried that I'm making too good pizza now. I've been doing it for like 6 months. I'm getting better and better. I'm worried that I reach a point where I'm too good. I disappear.
Best pizza I ever had. Gotta say.
Yeah, thank you, Molecule.
You make one hell of pizza.
Fiddler has not
I've seen
tried
it
yet. Fiddler
I've
has
seen
not
it.
tried it yet. So,
I've seen it.
I've seen
and
it.
two of our
It
listeners
is
have.
fabulous.
COVID hallucinations. Yeah, a year ago I had COVID. I went through some crazy shit. Fiddler, you helped me. You and your wife helped me a lot. So did our listener.
You
I credit
helped-
you
helped
guys
me
with saving
too.
my life.
Same.
Yeah, it's nice to know. And that was before I met
In it.
Molecule. I was a bit
It
crazy.
was.
I'm much more sane now, Molly. So don't worry about that.
Same here as well. Same. Yeah.
Can't even imagine how deep
Yeah.
that
All right, so anyway, that's the That'll Teach Me segment. And yeah, I mean, I just want to be, maybe each week we'll talk about something else in here, you know what I mean? That'll teach me, you know what I mean? Maybe it'll be about poker. I don't know. People are having trouble accepting my new motto.
I'm gonna interject. The slides look great.
Well, this one I made. I just threw it together.
Yeah. I'm saying the prior slide and this slide, they both look great.
They're much better than last week's, that's for sure. 100%. Molly's are great.
What?
Mine is just thrown together.
Oh, I didn't even
just
see
wait
the
till
slides.
next week.
Were there slides from last
Wait
week?
till next week.
Yeah, they were. Yeah. They're just taking an active interest in the podcast. Fiddler.
I must have missed those.
Yeah, I guess you did. All right, so let's go back. We'll go back to the beginning of that one. That is the that was the That'll Teach Me segment. I think we should break right into the rules, since we probably a little bit lax on that. We should talk about the rules. Whether you're listening, there's 4 people listening right now. We lost 2 already with my crazy pizza disappearance talk. So,
Yeah.
we had 6. Now we're down to 4. You're not allowed, and good. It's a good thing they left, because they're probably not allowed to listen, because this just used to be an and, but we realized that that's completely not realistic. So it's now an or. Would you like to? You want to take the first one, Molecule? Explain it.
Sure.
Yeah.
So, rules to listen, as anyone who's following along on our lovely Twitch slides, is no one is hungry. That's number 1.
Yeah, and that's really far off, I feel like,
Yeah.
I mean, that doesn't want to be, right? You could be hungry, if you're on a diet or you're into starvation.
Right.
As a...
I'm hungry right now.
Yeah, I mean, we're not making everyone force fed. You have to want to eat and not be able to eat. You know what I mean?
Right.
Many people are hungry. People fast
Right.
intermittently. We're not
Right.
penalizing them.
If you have the availability of food, you choose not to eat it, that's okay.
That's all right. Yeah, that's fine. Everyone should have access to the food that they need to eat.
Access.
That's smoking a little is that's not correct. Yeah, that's smoking a lot would be. And I also, by the way, I took some of that lean, like a rap star. I ate some of the lean.
Oh, Tech Cleric is correct then. These rules are a result of many years of some sort of illicit substance.
Well, that's a segue. Fiddler, would you like to take the second rule and explain what that is?
Yeah, that was a good first roll. These are
highly
ors, even though
unattainable.
ands
No, thank you.
feasibly,
Yeah.
it's feasible, but these are all ors.
Yeah.
Number 2,
Or
worldwide peace.
what does that mean exactly?
I think really, what does it really mean? That is a good question. On the next podcast, we might go over that. Maybe even at the end. Maybe even at the end of the podcast, we'll end What does that mean? Worldwide peace.
I think it means just no war, right? There's no war. There's no war anywhere in the world.
But what if there are no wars, but there's still a lot of anger amongst people?
Well, there's always going to be anger. I mean, we can't get rid of that. I mean,
maybe like
we can strive.
There's even dead people are going to die. People are going to get killed. Because sometimes you got to kill a bitch or whatever. You know what I mean? I'm not saying a woman necessarily. Like men can be bitches.
Yeah, of course. Obviously, it's good to clarify that one.
And until you clarified yourself, I understood. Now I'm not so sure.
Don't worry, you're safe, Molecule.
Don't worry, you would both be surprised.
Anyway, number 3 is poverty has been eliminated. So that's another big one that probably contributes to worldwide peace and hunger. I mean, if you didn't have poverty, you wouldn't be hungry anyway, right? I mean, so they kind of go hand in hand. That's why it's kind of an or situation.
Right.
And the problem is you really can't have rich people without having poor people, right? I mean, they're kind of defined by each other. You can't have poor people without rich people. You can't have rich people without poor people. It doesn't matter how we got there, but they're kind of defined by the opposite. You know what I mean?
Right. Like it's important to be a manager at a law firm.
Is it?
It's also important to have someone selling you, rolls outside of the office, from a cart.
Dinner rolls or
whatever. Like a breakfast roll. Maybe a roll with butter,
okay,
maybe a bagel.
Yeah.
Maybe a croissant.
Ooh, bagel. Now we're talking.
Yeah, but can't you? Isn't there people aren't there people? Don't you think there are people that would say given the choice? Don't you think there are some people who would choose to be the bagel person?
Yeah,
if they're paid the same, if they're paid amount of money they could live, don't you think some people would choose to be the bagel person?
Absolutely. Yeah.
So it doesn't have to be rich or poor,
Right.
But I'm saying in order to lord your wealth in order to be perceived as rich, there has to be poor people that are not like you, not able to do the things that you do with your money. That has to be the case. Otherwise it doesn't work. If everyone was rich, no one would be rich, right?
Right, exactly. Right.
It has to be a small number of people who are able to, do whatever they want, and then other people who can't, and that's the only way it works.
I continue to agree with what you're saying.
All right, yeah. Okay, so number 4, Molecule, would you like to take number 4?
Oh, of course I would. Thank you so much, Case.
I seem very condescending to me, but go on.
Number 4, rule number 4.
Yeah, or. It's an or still.
No countries, no borders, comma, everyone. 1.
You love your commas.
Commas important.
Commas.
I love your
Thank you, Fiddler. Thank you, Fiddler.
Yeah.
Commas are very important.
Yeah, rolls or pizza. I mean, our listener is correct. It's either rolls or pizza. You're right. I mean, that's a good point. Yeah. So what is this? What does that mean?
Or a pizza maker, exactly.
That's pretty self-evident, right? It's like no borders, no countries.
Everybody's just. It means we're on Earth, We don't need to make these little puzzly lines. We just
along the same lines, right? That means that every war is a civil war because we're all the same species. Every war is a civil war.
Uh-huh.
It's a cult. It's tech cleric, but it's a cult of everyone. The entire world is in this cult.
Exactly. That's exactly right. Yeah, everyone's in it. Yeah, everyone. In the future, everyone's going to belong to one cult, at least, maybe more.
Uh-huh.
Fiddler, what were you saying? Fiddler?
Yeah, sorry, buddy.
I think that would make sense. Sure.
Yeah.
I mean, one cult. That's like the same thing as number 4.
I think
number 4 is just a longer way of saying it.
Yeah, I think once we learn that there's no countries and no borders and we're all the same, then I think we're going to eliminate peace. We're going to eliminate wars. We're going to eliminate poverty.
Yeah.
Because, we're going to be like, why don't we take care of our own people? Why aren't we taking care of our own people? That's what we're going to say. Instead of being like, they're over there in a whole other country, so let's let them starve. We're going to be like, we're all the same. They're all us. Let's help them. Let's help who we can. And I think that'll end it. Or the final thing, of course, would you like to take this one, Fiddler, or do you want me to take it? Number 5.
Well, whatever you'd like.
Yeah, I'll do it, I guess. I'll throw it out there. It's to get our permission. You can get our permission to listen. That's all you got to do. And right now, there's 3 people, as far as I know. There's 3 people that have permission to listen.
And when you say our, who's our?
Well, that's a good.
Who are those? Who are they?
That's a very good point.
I'm sure our listeners would like to know.
It's us, and then all of those that have permission, or by extension, can also give permission.
Yeah, I think all they need to do is ask us, and then you guys, if they ask, one of you two will grant them permission. We're just gonna grant everyone permission for now.
And everyone, if all our listeners should know that they can reach us by email to ask permission at what's our address, Case?
Oh shit. It's postapocnow@gmail.com. Yeah, that is. That's what it is.
That's right. Postapocnow@gmail.com.
Oops, Jesus.
We've got Fiddler taking our emails. He'll answer every one of them.
Yeah, of course, absolutely, with guaranteed full attention.
Guaranteed full attention. You'll get what's going on.
It's a guarantee.
He will respond to you within 5 minutes, guaranteed.
It will be within a period of time. Yes.
Hey, listen, here's the thing. Here's the important thing.
Being specific on some.
The important thing is, if by some chance a lot of people start asking permission and it gets out of hand, we'll delegate some of our older listeners to handle the granting of new listeners permission.
Of course, yes.
Yeah, if it becomes if we're getting 1,000 a day, then we'll have to assign someone to the task.
And they may be able to trust someone else that they would permit.
Yeah, well, that's up to them. We're not going to micromanage the permission grant.
That's
the important thing is that they ask.
Yeah, exactly.
For now, we might be in a position later where we're going to deny certain people. If we have too many listeners, we're going to deny certain people the privileges. And once you get the privileges, it may not be revoked. Once you get it, you always have it. It will not be revoked. Even if you turn out to be a serial killer or some weird hermit that never leaves his house, you, who hasn't lived without a refrigerator for 11 years, not just just throwing pulling that out of the blue, you still get to listen once you grant permission.
That's specific. Yes, if that scenario would have come up, of course, they could listen.
I think I see a safe word.
All right, moving on. All right, so that's our rules. You got to one of those has to be true.
Yeah.
So right now, the only way you can really listen is to get a permission. So anyone who's listening without a permission should stop listening. We've granted it to 3 people, as far as I know: Jamie, Jerry, and your wife Fiddler, who does not currently have a nickname or a. She might be on the podcast at some point, right?
She might. I asked tonight. She wasn't able to do it.
It's convenient.
She had a little bit of a cough.
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Seems very, very common in your household.
It is. Yeah, there are a lot of coughs.
Are you guys drinking enough vitamin C?
I think there's lead in the paint. Have you heard about that lead-based paint?
Is that the accent wall? Is that what's the juices that we get that from the accent wall?
Exactly. Yeah. In order for it to have that orange color.
Yeah. It's got to be lead-based.
It's got to be lead-based paint. That's the only thing that can generate that color, and it's a must.
That'll teach you.
Lead-based paint we needed to go with. Not recommended unless you enjoy coughing. Getting sick often.
Apparently, it sometimes comes in handy. It sometimes comes in handy to get out of podcasting.
There's a use for
coughing. Yeah, for having
often being surrounded by lead-based paint walls.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to have slowed you down any, or has it?
Yeah. But if you don't like getting sick,
kidding? You would pay for the paint. Never mind, lick it off the wall. Now that is sharp, folks.
Wow,
that's a very sharp comment.
I do see Fiddler licking paint off the walls. I can see that. I definitely can see that.
That's not a bad idea. Yeah. Keep licking the wall. I want to see what the color of the wall was before we painted this one.
I know it's pretty much the same exact color as the other walls, the other 3 walls in your living room there.
Just lick until you get to that other color. You'll get plenty of lead.
That's pretty sharp. By the way, maybe we should come up with.
How many licks does it take?
Maybe we should explain what sharp means. This is the next slide. We should explain what sharp means.
How many licks does it take to get to the next layer of paint? It's a good game.
I'm going to say 1,000.
1,000.
Yeah.
Fiddler will let us know by next week, everyone. If it's been 7 days.
Exactly.
It's a very sharp task. That's a very sharp task. And since sharp came up, let's talk about what sharp means. Well, we say sharp. What does it mean? That's our next slide.
Yeah. So each letter has it forms another word.
That's an anagram. That's called an anagram, Fiddler. I don't know if you knew that.
Oh, that's fair. That's very good.
Wait. An acronym?
Oh, it's an acronym?
Oh,
it's an acronym.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah.
What's wrong with you?
Listen, I thank you for letting
Good
me know.
impression of my
anagram.
voice, though. That was a great impression of my voice. You did a good job.
It really was. Man, Casey crushed that. I had no idea.
Don't. Kate, lay off the wall licking. Lay off the wall.
Oh, that means really crawling right up on top of me.
By the way, Fiddler, that's an anagram. Nice. Maybe Molecule can explain to the audience what an anagram means on this podcast. Like, if they were to hear the definition,
yeah, it's the only scientist in the room.
Fiddler, you would just let that go, wouldn't you?
Yeah,
you would just let him ride with
idea. He
anagram.
still has no idea.
No.
He thinks, and he knows in context that it's wrong, but he doesn't understand why. He has no idea why. He's got no idea. All right, what does the S stand for? Last time, Fiddler, showed his prowess in telling us what sharp was. Maybe Molecule. This time you can. I'll reveal each letter as you say them.
I'm not very familiar with this anagram.
Really?
No.
Sharp?
It's gonna be good then.
Yeah, the anagram. Yes, tell us more.
Well, all right. Well, just try to do it from memory here. This is good. This is a good test. What does the S stand for?
I don't even know. I can't remember. One of them's arduous.
Yeah.
Well, that's probably
what
I think what Molecule is doing right now is, as opposed to actually saying what the S stands for.
Yeah.
She's doing something that just the act. And she's doing this act. That's how she is.
He's figuring me out.
Oh, yeah,
right.
Yeah, maybe you're right.
So she's trying to be. Maybe she's trying to be a little goofy or silly.
Well, maybe not. Let's not give it away to our audience. Let's, why do we want
of
to
course.
don't destroy that fourth wall. You know what I mean? Let her.
Maybe we should have Maybe they could have guessed. Okay.
Silly.
Let's do it again.
Yeah, that's just silly. What does the H stand for? This one,
Molecule.
You should be aware of, Molly. The H. What does the H stand for? In sharp.
Silly.
That's the S.
That's an example as well, everyone.
It is. What does the H stand for? The next letter in sharp is H. What does the H stand for?
Hazardous.
Now I know you're pulling a leg. The H stands for humiliating. It's humiliating. You already know. What's the A? You've already said it.
Maybe that's what it was. By guessing the wrong thing, it's humiliating.
That's true.
Of course.
And this is being prolonged, so obviously this makes it very.
Oh my God! I'm
so
humiliated.
It makes it very.
Exactly. See, you can hear it in her
mortified.
Voice. Liz, you want a moment of silence? That was good. I enjoyed it.
Slow clap.
I enjoyed it.
Whoa, that was loud.
You can't clap for your own humiliation.
Yeah, exactly. You should be clapping.
You said it's not humiliating anymore. If you're enjoying it, it defeats the humiliation.
I'm embracing the silly. I go both ways.
That's true. And so we're
Perhaps
really dragging this out. So I think you already know what
hands.
the A stands for because we're dragging this out. It's
if
just...
you're humiliated, clap your hands.
That was you. Yeah, we're all humiliated. This is so humiliating. What does the A stand for? You already said it once? Yes, it is.
Yeah, yes. And we know, when you see it on the screen, no G in the word arduous.
I don't know why you would think there's a G.
Arduous.
Yeah, no G. There is a D. It's close to a G if turned upside down with another little
Did you think it was ARG, like OS? What did you think it was?
Yeah, arduous. Exactly.
That doesn't make any sense. But that's pretty
arduous.
arduous.
I see. Yeah.
I mean, it's close. What if the D was upside down? And then had a little curve to it? It's a G!
All right, so
These
what
are
does the R
lowercase
stand
letters.
for? Well, now we're back. What's the R? What's the R? I think you know this one.
Arduous.
So yeah, that one is repetitive.
It's a little silly. Oh.
It said it 3 times, so you knew.
It is repetitive.
It's repetitive, yeah.
Repetitive.
And this is like,
Also,
if you're assigned
no
a
G.
task,
No G.
no G in repetitive either. Yeah, that's true.
Now, if you were...
Now, the last one's a little tricky. Because it, potentially has 2 different
penis.
That does lead into...
There is an E. There is an E in it. There is an E.
Potentially.
And an I. And an I.
Maybe.
Ooh.
But not always.
It's not penis.
It's not penises.
That's not... That's a fair second guess. It is a different word.
Yes. Definitely a different word. It does have some of those letters in it.
Also, that is not it.
There's an I in there for sure. I and an E.
Pencils.
It is.
Now
you got another letter. You got another letter. L.
It's starting to get a little bit. It's starting to get a little bit.
And an N. No, there is an N in there as well.
It depends. Yeah, there's an N in both. That's true. Yeah, there's an N in both.
Yeah,
it has 2 definitions. It has 2 definitions depending on your relationship with the person.
It's got an E, an N, an I, an L.
Yeah.
I guessed L.
Yeah. Seems like you really know Fiddler. Molly, you seem a little bit less, what the sharp stands for. Should we tell her? You want to just tell her?
I don't know. Let me just ask you a question. Is this whole thing just like pointless?
Yeah, it is. You got it. Pointless. Yeah, definitely is pointless. But it's also, and it's very much painful.
I was so offended. What do you mean this is pointless? My goodness.
Also, it could be painful?
Yeah, there's also... A's and I's and all that, and L, just like you said, it's in there too. So you were right. There's no E.
Yeah.
It depends on if, what your relationship is. Some people like pain, some people don't, so.
Yeah. And painful could have an E in there. Before the U and after the F.
Pain fuel.
Yeah. Yeah. Pain fuel.
Pain fuel. I like that. Pain fuel.
Yeah.
Pain fuel.
Yeah. Maybe with little accents. Maybe it's.
But since Molly kept talking about dicks and penises, that leads us to our sponsor. So maybe we should go into the sponsor thing. What do you think?
Let's
sponsor.
That's
sponsor.
That's very good.
Fritzy Freakout has joined us, everyone.
Ah, nice. Welcome, Fritzy.
And Case likes delivering sharp objects. Another comment we have on our page.
Yeah, I do. That's true. All right, let me find the. Where's the? Go.
So I don't know, nothing. I have nothing. So this is we couldn't make this podcast come into existence if it wasn't for our very, very wonderful sponsors. And thankfully, we have one on board.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
I was hoping you had made him aware of this already, but now I guess all our listeners see our
it's all right.
how the sausage is made. Okay.
By the way,
someone is prepared.
Yeah, and any other way, if I would have got it beforehand, it wouldn't have been sharp. It would not have been sharp. Hey, let's get some of the content ready during the podcast. We could have it ready well in advance, of course.
Oh, and you'll cut this out too, so nobody will actually hear this in the future.
Perfect. I don't know about. This seems to be pretty. This would be good for the sharp. Yeah, no, I do. I want to again thank you because I'm getting the document pretty soon, and I prefer. I want to also say again I prefer it this way. It is sharp. By the way. Yeah. This looks like a good first draft. important.
Okay, Fiddler. We need to respect our sponsors.
Yes. We have a new sponsor.
Ooh, I hope it's something about dicks.
Ding ding.
What do you mean, dick? I mean, nice. Go, Kate.
You know what? Yeah. I think because it wasn't sharp enough, it threw you off. You had the script in advance. You're like, damn it, it wasn't sharp enough. Not quite. Just the stuff you put on your dicks. No. For people whose dick point to the left. Obviously.
Oh my goodness. Is it a southpaw pecker?
I guess it is.
Hooray!
Yeah. Funny you should ask. Molly ordered you one from southpawpeckers.com.
What was that again, Fiddler? What was it called?
I say funny you asked because Molly ordered you one from southpawpeckers.com. Yeah. Of course, yeah, no problem.
Well, everyone, southpawpeckers.com, they are the bee's knees. They're amazing.
Yeah, and one other thing I'd like to say about the website, you don't need to put the www to start. Just type it in, southpawpeckers.com.
I'm back. All right,
southpawpeckers.com.
I think we have to start over because none of my responses were in there. We got. Let's go back to.
Sure.
All right, so we're sponsored by Dicks.
Not quite. Just the stuff you put on your dicks.
For people with more than one dick?
No, it's for people whose dicks point to the left.
Is it Southpaw Peckers?
Why, yes, it is.
Hooray!
I mean, what exactly do you put on your penis? I mean, besides the obvious.
I mean, funny you should ask. Molly ordered you one from southpawpeckers.com.
She did?
I did.
Here it is.
Make some box noises. Yeah, pop something down. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, oh my!
It's beautiful.
It's a little small, isn't it?
It's a small.
The dick or the package?
I don't know. You tell me.
Hey now, that'll teach me.
Oh, it's on. It looks so cute.
What is it? I can't quite see what it is from this angle.
Oh, I think it's the Pogendorf illusion.
That's impossible.
I think that's the point. I don't know what it is, but I like it.
It's missing a nail, otherwise it's fine.
Oh, Fiddler. You're supposed to say it at the same time.
Fiddler.
Let's try it again. 1, 2, 3. Oh, Fiddler. You're supposed to do it with me.
Oh, Fiddler.
1, 2, 3. Do it on the count of 3.
Oh,
Hey, why don't I say my part first, and then you guys do it together? It's missing a nail, but otherwise it's fine.
Oh, Fiddler.
Oh,
you're
Fiddler.
second behind.
No, I can't help that. I'm in Florida. Fuck off.
We're going off script there. Where did you get this again?
This Southpaw Pecker just causes arguments, clearly.
Where did you get this again?
SouthpawPeckers.com. I think it's a prototype.
Oh, maybe we can come up with a better name than that. What about a Cocotype?
That's just gratuitous.
That's all I have. I don't know how to end it. What's a good? Maybe you guys come up.
That's
with
it. That's it. Wow.
SouthpawPeckers.com. SouthpawPeckers.com.
Again, don't need to put the www first. Not necessary.
I
think
listen to
everybody
a lot of
on their
podcasts.
40 knows that. Fiddler.
www.
Listeners
Not necessary.
are at southpawpeckers.com right now.
I think they would also like us. I heard through the grapevine that they would also like to explain what's going to be for sale there. You know what I mean? I know it's a basic page right now, but like, what kind of stuff would you like to take a shot at? What do you think Southpaw Peckers is about? So first, you're hearing it, right? So what's your gut reaction to this? Southpaw Peckers, you know?
Why don't you navigate yourself to Southpaw Peckers and then answer that question?
Well, I want to know what his initial thing. Like, what do you think is for sale there?
He's not going to see much. He's not going to see much.
That's true. He's probably thinking.
So when no, I typed it in Southpaw Peckers.
Yeah.
And you know what came up? I didn't do the .com. I was just like, let's say I
.com. Just do .com.
Yeah, it's a website. It's not a Google search. It's a website.
Let's say I didn't do that. The Green Bay Packers apparel shows up. Without .com, it's the Green Bay Packers.
That's Packers, not Packers. That's a common Google error.
Don't be confused. It's not the Packers.
Oh yeah, I mean it does often pack things, but go to the website.
We will find out soon. Save yourself 4 types www. Not necessary.
but .com is necessary.
Yeah, it is, unless you would like to go to another site. The number one shop for all your phallical fashion fantasies. Cockadoodle, do-ups. I need to accept this, so I can't get it. Do-ups coming soon.
So what do you think that is? What is a cockadoodle do-up? What do you think that is? What does that say to you?
Well, I think it's a... You know what like a rooster looks like?
Yeah, of course. I know what a rooster looks like.
Yeah. I don't think it has anything to do with looking like a rooster. Maybe the neck of it without a pointy, sharp head. Other than that no rooster. Yeah.
Should we tell him what it is, Molecule? He might be interested.
I'm going to the shop.
I think he's gonna have to find out next week when we our next ad for southpawpeckers.com.
Well, that's a good point.
Southpaw Peckers.
Because actually the website's not even really functional yet. You can't buy anything on there yet, so we're getting there.
You're gonna love it, Fiddler. You're gonna love it.
I am looking forward to
it. Your wife is gonna love it as well.
I think she will like it because I am up.
I think if it's only him and a couple cockadoodle do-ups and he's like in a mirror, just replace them. I mean, that'd be real sad. I would hope
because
someone else would be there to appreciate it.
Because I'm reading this on the shop link and it says, and I think this is it. Buying from independent designers creates relationships with the things you wear and builds your connection with how they are made. So
you're going too far.
That's a hint.
I know.
It's definitely a
hint.
Oh
my gosh, that's exactly what it is.
One of our listeners found one of the doodles that were on that were hidden inside the website.
That is a cute little mouse.
It really is.
And what would appear to be a person with a
kind of looks like a penis. It looks like a penis and balls upside down riding a man. That's what that looks like, frankly, on that website.
Maybe the bunny, the ears of the mouse, so they're the balls.
If you put the ears of a mouse on top of a penis, I guess it would look a lot like a mouse.
Yeah. So what was that? Was that drawn on a napkin?
It looks like a napkin for sure.
Is that a napkin? That
looks like
it might have been.
I see the indentation of the design of the napkin. Yeah.
By the way,
there's a lot of work that went into this. Obviously, this is really polished work here. Very sharp.
There's always like seashells or like a flower. There's something nice on the toilet paper.
It looks simple, but you have no idea how long that work of
and
art
I think
really.
And maybe it's even
I'm sure it took minutes. I guarantee
a
it
cloth.
took minutes.
It could have been it could have been like a cloth for a table.
Oh, you think?
That could have been it.
You think it's big?
Maybe it is the cloth for someone's table.
You think it's like gigantic? Like maybe it's gigantic and like it took, like it.
Of course it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's half the table or whatever. Like
I don't think.
No.
I mean, having a seashell that big, that'd be offensive. It can't be that big. People distract me the whole time. What are you looking at? You're looking at the seashell. I'm looking at this giant shell. Yeah.
I'm not completely sure. Anyway, let us go. Move on to. So that was the commercial. I think we did a pretty good job. You guys do a good job.
Good job.
We can do this. We can do this every week. We have a different script to follow.
Yeah.
I give you guys a hand. You did good. It was good. Much better than I expected, frankly. Yeah.
Yeah. And look, maybe it's look, I don't type the wwws in, but I feel like they're there. I don't need to do it. They're always there. I could be wrong.
And as always,
but you need that .com.
If someone else wants to sponsor us, we'll be happy to do a commercial for them. We can write it out and we'll work with them to hit their highlights. You know what I mean? Whatever they want to do.
Maybe it's just now. Look, I don't even see it's just HTTPS. Maybe that's gone Maybe that's gone like 20 years ago.
Shocking.
Anyway, HTTPS not necessary either.
Well,
right to SouthPopEckers.com.
That might be a little bit necessary. I don't know. I'm not sure. Okay. Anyway, let's get on to the next segment, which is what is the next segment? I guess the.
What is that? What's that character? Freak out. What is that?
What?
Serious sloth.
It's a
sloth.
Oh yeah, that's a sloth, right?
Oh yeah, sloth.
Now let's move on to the VR segment.
I mean,
VR segment.
We're slow.
We're going into the metaverse segment. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. So we're gonna go on to the VR machines right now.
No, we're just gonna talk about it.
I want to start out this segment by saying I have a new friend.
You do? All right. Wow. Okay.
And his name is Fiddler.
Yes.
We are now VR official.
Your metaverse friends. Your friends in the metaverse. That's real nice.
We are.
That's cute.
You know, it happened a few days ago.
Oh wow! And you didn't tell me. You kept it from me until the pod. I applaud you. I applaud you. Both.
Correct.
Discipline.
Yeah, exactly.
And if you really think about it, think about D. You think about D.
D?
Yeah. You're like, I'm thinking about the D. Discipline. And we were disciplined.
Oh, dick? Shit.
Well, that's one of those.
Yeah.
So yeah, all right. So yeah, this is
I don't think
fitting.
there's a D. There's no D in sharp.
There's not.
But they could be sharped. Sharp. I mean, if we come up with more letters, we could have sharped, which is the past tense of being sharpened, right? I think.
No, so we are friends, and the one thing I've noticed so far, since we've been friends,
and being my friend, yes, go on.
Yeah.
Has your relationship changed?
I didn't. Now I know like molecule is 2 1s for the L, but molecule, if written out, is just one L, not 2.
Yeah, that's a spelling error. She made a spelling error. I mean, it's. It's.
There's no spelling error. That is intentional.
Of course, all my spelling errors are also intentional. Every spelling error I've ever made, I've made it on purpose. I purposely spelled it wrong.
I'm sure you never spelled arduous with a D.
Yeah, I never spelled it with a G. And if I
or
have,
G.
Or
G. It is with a D.
But
even that was intentional, right, Fiddler? That was intentional too.
Yeah, so I noticed that since friending molecule, I noticed that.
Yeah. What's your take on it?
Yeah.
Do you think it was intentional or not?
Yeah, I'm curious to why there was a difference.
It's an interesting question.
Well, why don't you spell molecule for me, Fiddler?
Well, the way that.
Yeah, what's the correct way?
Science intended. The way that science intended.
The way that science intended. Molecue.
Molecule.
No
Yeah.
ding. That is correct.
It's surprising. I know. It's on
No,
the
he left
mind.
out an L. He left out the second L.
He did not. That's how you spell molecule.
No, he left out the second L. Molecue.
Do I need another L?
Yeah.
I got a double
Wait,
L?
you put that in there?
No, he didn't.
No, I
You
think
put
I
an
missed
L
it.
in.
No, it's just the first L.
Oh fuck.
He said Molecue.
Ding. Good. You guys, you were just you know what? This was good. I think this is a good This is a good like a sharp way to do
Now I'm
it.
beginning to wonder whether
I
it
had a
was
lot
actually
of
spelled that
trust
way
in
in the
there.
thing or not. I mean, I'm not sure now.
I like it.
Yeah. See, there's a second L in the Molecule
so-
spelled her name correctly.
So let's just we will agree, I guess, that molecule is spelled Molecule.
Yes.
We will agree that is
Correct.
the spelling.
We don't have to agree because that's
Now-
what the spelling is. I mean, we don't have to like. It's not up to us. You know what I mean?
So if that's the right spelling, then molecule has 2 1s.
Correct.
That's a good point.
Correct.
Obviously not a misspelling. I mean, there's only 2 L's in molecule.
Have you ever heard of
Not
something called
3?
Have you ever heard of something called leet speak?
No.
Just what hackers use to like they substitute letters that kind of look like numbers that kind of look like the letters for the letters. So like instead of an E, they'll have a 3, things like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I could see that.
Or like instead of an
All
A,
right.
the number 4.
Yeah. No, I understand that. Yeah.
Yeah. But now the reason why
Like,
there's 2 L's though, I think, is because
That's my number. It's always been, always will be.
Oh, 11. Oh.
okay. Fair
Oh, 11.
Fair enough.
I'm
I
a
mean-
complicated person, Fiddler.
Yeah.
That's true. Very
I
complicated.
mean, I'm sure our
Nuanced.
listeners probably maybe they hear like, oh, what is the 11 represent?
Good question. Great question.
By audio, it sounds the same. 11 represents. It was my number in basketball when I played basketball.
Wow.
Ah,
Yeah. It also
Probably-
happens to be the day of the month I was born.
All right, let's not get specific with that. We don't want to give the all the different listeners the.
yes,
the day
yes,
of the month I was born. Very non-specific.
It's only a 1 in 30 chance.
Yeah. Listen. So
It's a 1 in
listen-
12 chance on which month.
Yeah.
So
Hey, so
Oh, I mean,
listeners
for the
know
day, too.
look. I know this is
Yeah.
kind of
Plus
getting to be
minus.
personal information. Mine's the 29th.
Yeah,
I know.
that is really close.
Don't go looking up for all the fiddlers that have a 29
Fiddlers.
in the month, the day of the month. They're born.
Well,
They're
let's
like,
be
oh,
clear,
yes.
you're the fiddler off the roof. You're not the fiddler on the roof. You're fiddler off.
They're
the
like,
roof.
I'm gonna do no research. They're like, I'm picking February, my favorite month. That's the guess.
Fair enough. Okay. Yeah.
That-
All right. Good enough.
that's the month that you're guessing that.
Whose birthday?
I'm just saying that'd be like I just make I'm just saying if somebody guessed
because
guess
one
the
and one
month,
add up
it'd
to
be
2.
like guessing
Oh.
February
Whereas
would be
it's like a
bad.
month.
Would be a bad. Oh, so
Very
for you,
bad
It's a
choice.
1 in 11 chance. Besides once every 4 years. I see what you're saying there.
Yeah, well, that
Exactly.
makes
Like
sense.
it's a very bad
Got
choice.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Molecule would definitely win in a basketball game against me. I'm not a good basketball player.
Yeah, let's
I'd
play
like
some
to see,
basketball.
Let's do it.
I'd like to see Jamie
Yeah,
play
I'm in.
any sport against
Let's play
anybody
basketball.
on this podcast because
J-
he should not be talking.
Clark or
Oh, it's
Claudius,
Fritzy.
if
Well,
you're
it's a
still
little bit better,
listening.
but not much.
Clark and Claudius, if you're still listening, I would love to procure a basketball from you temporarily in 9 to 16 days.
And I will say this: I do an okay hook shot. I don't use it a lot, but when I need to, I use the hook shot. Right arm only.
This is gonna happen, Fiddler. We're on.
I'm ready. I'm not kidding.
I'm pretty good at all sports.
Look,
Every
Oh,
sport
I'm not
I'm
kidding.
pretty good at. You know.
What does that look like?
I'm
What
in.
does it looks like I'm gripping a bat. I'm doing a hook shot
it looks
into
like
the hoop.
Someone who thinks-
You know, Fiddler. I also have a hook shot.
It's like someone who
Well,
thinks they know how
that's-
to play basketball. That's
You know what? You know what would just be great? Just bring your best game. That's all.
Yeah,
Just your
exactly.
best game. That's all I would ask.
Yeah, exactly. But
let's go.
This is not a
I'm
VR
ready.
thing. Let's focus on the VR segment of this. Is there VR basketball?
Okay.
Is there VR basketball? I guess not, right?
I've played it in one of those little games. Not what's it called?
Oh, what about that one where like you're throwing around a ball? What was that called? Where you're like throwing around a ball.
Well, there's
you're in floating in space.
I know that one.
It's kind of like basketball.
That's more like soccer. Echo.
Yeah,
Echo VR. Yeah.
You basically throw the ball into a hole. I mean,
I played that for a while. It was hard.
Yeah,
it is really hard. And you know what? You know who's like some of these? I bet you a lot of kids are playing that because I played before too, a few times, and I got completely owned. Like I was like, what the fuck is going on? Like when I was practicing,
do you know what
I thought
helps?
I was good.
A swivel chair. A swivel chair helps. By the way.
Really?
Yeah, because you can be in the room and you can just keep going back and forth. I mean, I sucked, but like if I kept practicing, I would have gotten better. But then I discovered poker.
I did so well. I single-handedly won the game, and then at the end, when we were all posing for the victory, like none of my teammates they hated me because I won single-handedly. I never passed it, and I just took the ball and I won, and then they were like just dejected.
Are we talking about the same game? Because what do you mean posing?
You play with a team. I played with a team. I think you play with teams. Yeah.
Okay.
And I just kept taking a ball and sending it in. I never passed to my teammates because they were so terrible. I was doing better.
As long as you're winning, as long as you're scoring and winning, I feel like they should love you.
No, that's only. I think it's like if you're a bad player and you don't get a pass to you, you're not gonna feel like you've been playing the game. Like so, I just kept taking the ball and winning, and then they just they got upset.
Did they call you a ball hog?
No, they just sat there and I was like woo, and they were just like looking down.
Hey, were you in a swivel chair?
I was not. I could only be better in the swivel chair
Yeah.
though.
Yeah.
Ooh,
okay.
Is this motivating you? Are you gonna play?
Yeah.
You have a swivel chair.
I'm gonna play. I don't have a swivel chair. No. That is not on tap right now in the apartment. One day, I can make it happen.
You don't even have an ice maker anymore. The ice maker was taken from them.
Yeah, it is. By the way, it is a bit of a look. I know it's not like a major deal, but it's a pretty big deal. Like,
some of our listeners didn't even have a refrigerator for a long time. So like, it's like you're like this is like, oh my god, I can make ice. Well, some people don't even have anything cold at all for like 11 years.
Do you think people are ready to even hear what I'm going to say?
Yeah, I think so.
It's pretty tragic.
I know, I'm ready.
I mean, all right. Whatever. Maybe
they don't have a basketball. I'm gonna have to buy a basketball.
Yeah, I knew that.
Well, that is spot on. Otherwise, not sharp. So
listeners don't have sporting equipment. That's true. Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
Should I pack one on the plane? I'll just dribble it down the airport. Fuck it. I have my VR in one hand and my basketball in my other.
That's just kind of sad. If you're wearing it and you're gonna pass through with the basketball, that's a different story.
Are they gonna count that as a purse? My basketball. Is that going to be one of my carry-on?
I think you just get it. That's like a freebie. I think
freebie, right?
I think so. I think for the sole reason that like if you're not allowed to put it up in the thing, you got to hold it the whole time. That is like that's punishment. That's punishment enough.
You can spin it on your finger the whole time.
That's punishment enough for having to deal with that object.
I can do that.
And keep passing it amongst.
I can do it for a second.
Oh, anybody can.
Yeah, it's true. I can. We can start that game with like the ball and like the sports, with the beach ball. It'll be a basketball. It might be painful.
We all sat in different parts of the plane, but we all like spontaneously got up and agreed to do it. You don't want to play basketball, and then the other guy goes, "Yeah, I'll do it." And we're like 5 rows away, as though it's like spontaneous.
We just have to do it when we're close enough to our destination, so they don't just turn the plane around and ground us.
Past the halfway point. Yeah, it's true.
Yeah. Anyway, so for some reason I did lose my train of thought.
Yeah, let's get back to the VR thing there. We're back on the VR thing.
I have no idea how that happened.
Molly, can you explain some of these images that we have here? I see. So what is that? Is that poker chips or is that fucking balls and a...
Fiddler, do you have your slides up? Or who are we talking to here?
Yeah,
and are you still on southpawpeckers.com? Southpawpeckers.com. Southpawpeckers.com.
Your sponsors.
I got off the site.
Oh, because you look up Southpaw Peckers, right?
See, I knew he wasn't there.
He only has one window open at a time. He's like an old man. Can't forget to open another tab. On the,
No, I thought I was done with southpeckers.com. Southpawpeckers.com.
Yeah, not Southpeckers.
You
Don't go to that
you-
site. We're not affiliated with Southpeckers.com. They're not a sponsor.
You should be now on the Twitch. You should be back on the Twitch.
Yeah, I get back. Well, it's good.
I'm on both. I'm on both.
Yeah. Okay.
We just see Twitch now. Just Twitch.
Yeah. You
Okay.
You see the new screen.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, I'm really happy with the way the script turned out. You guys did a great job. Much better than I expected. You guys are great. This is gonna be fun.
Yeah.
Forward, you know. I'm gonna try some new stuff with it. You know, hopefully we'll get some sponsors and let us write some scripts.
What comes to mind? You think when you think of like, oh my God, VR? You know, like what's
Are you asking me or Fiddler?
What's in your heart? What's in your heart, Fiddler?
When you say VR to me?
Yeah.
And in the slide, you know.
I mean, in that
black heart. In the slide. This is a good slide. I see some very good things here.
What do you see?
Yes, very good. I mean the work to see, like, her hand moving. However, there are also some other things that,
she's
coming showing out the contour of her body. Pretty hot.
Yeah, she's pretty hot.
And there's some shapes and figurines and things going on in the background.
What do you think she's looking at? I've never understood what she's looking at. To me, she's looking at VR porn. That's what I think. That's what it seems like.
I think she might be, because one of the things she's seeing in there, probably because this does sound like it, is a seahorse. That's the first thing I see.
The famous seahorse porn. Seahorse porn. Of course. Yeah.
And then she sees a Girl Scout with her Girl Scout patch on with a lot of badges. That's a good. That seems to be that's on par with, I would say, what I expected to be the next thing. And I by the way, I have heard of those objects before.
Okay.
Third, there are some poker chips. That's good. I don't know what the poker chips, but I like this. This is a good collage.
See, I thought they were pool balls.
And then there is a deer. There's a deer, and I think some of the hunters would refer to that as a 6-pointer, because it has 6 points on its antler. If I'm counting those correctly.
It may or may not be.
It's a very cute deer. Not a reindeer.
Well, I don't know what you're alluding to, some weird things. I'm not sure, but it's all about VR. There's a club you can join in poker, where you can get a sash. You can also get some antlers on your head as a prop in poker. Hence the chips. Then I mean, it's the seahorse is just swimming around in some water.
Well, are we going to be able to see this in VR soon?
Yeah. Next
time
you
will.
If you want. Maybe after this, we can play. You can come in. You can see it. You can see some of it.
Yeah, let's go. And that's. I realize I don't have long hair, and if that was like me looking in the VR, saying, "Oh my God."
Yeah, I mean, if that was you,
it's still
we would have a completely different relationship, I believe. You know what I mean?
It's very nice. It's very nice. Yeah, but let's go see it. Do you think we could take like a 5-minute little break? Go to the bathroom.
Idea. We should do a break.
Maybe get a little nibble. I don't want to become peckish. Maybe a cherry.
You're right. That's a good point. Let's do a 5-minute break.
That's rule number one.
I'm going to put on some music while we do this.
Are we just gonna drop off of this?
No, we're just
go
gonna
on
stay
to
on
VR.
here. I'm gonna put the music up loud, and then we'll
You need to just be completely silent
back to 5 minutes. Yeah.
during your break.
Of course, you know me. I will. You won't hear a thing. This I promise.
Is he fucking with us? Chicky chicky tembo, no saw rembo. Chari bari ruchi, pip perry pembo.
You guys have a good break? Did you have a good break?
Hello, Case.
Hello, Molecule.
I had an excellent break.
Yeah? Did you like the music?
Molecule.
The music's that
Yeah.
is what I created with the neural network. So we have the rights to it.
I could not hear the music.
Oh, you could.
So I'm hoping it played.
You could put the podcast up. You would have heard it from there.
Well, that gets tricky.
Yeah, I guess.
Because knowing me, I'd still have the podcast up and running and loud.
It wouldn't be affecting the
right
sound.
now.
It would just be an echo for you. It wouldn't be affecting the sound. All you have to do is turn it off, mute it, and you'd be fine. It's only
but right now, it would be an echo.
Yeah. You have to turn it off by now. Yeah.
All right, then.
I guess Fiddler's not.
When I was talking,
I thought Fiddler was coming back, but I guess he wasn't. Well, you and I can entertain podcast listeners until he comes back, I imagine, right? What do you think?
Oh yeah, for sure.
We got this. I hope we're down to 3 listeners. This has been a sterling podcast. That's actually pretty good. Pretty good so far.
I might be one of them. So.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you're right.
Does that mean it's and then Fiddler's one of them?
Yeah, which means it's either Jerry or Jamie. One of them dropped out.
we even lost one of Jerry or Jamie. I bet it was it was Jamie. I mean, sorry, Clark.
Yeah, because he hasn't texted in a while, so maybe it was him.
Was it Clark? Clark is Jamie.
Whatever they paid, it was too much. That was the last thing he said when he was gone.
Mic drop.
That he's talking about, of course, SouthPawPeckers.com, our new sponsor.
SouthPawPeckers.com.
Yeah. Very, very good company.
They're a new company. They're just getting on their feet, but everyone just check them out. You won't be disappointed. By the time you're hearing this podcast, I can't even imagine
their new
how
company,
amazing Southpaw Peckers.
Just getting on their penis. We'll substitute
just
penis.
Getting on their tip.
Yeah, on the tip of their penis. Fiddler's back. Did you have a good break, Fiddler?
I'd like to just also add that you'll be disappointed if you do not visit southpawpeckers.com.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
Visit it so you will not be disappointed. Otherwise,
wait for the cock-a-doodle-doo-ups.
Disappointment. They're coming. Yeah. They are coming fast. They are coming fast.
They are coming real fast. They do. They usually come pretty fast. If you're good.
I bet.
You're a good boy. Have you been a good boy, Fiddler?
Yeah, well, I like to think I have some of my. Usually I'm good. I have my bad days.
That's very true. We all do. We all have bad days. All of us.
Yeah.
All right. What's the next segment? What are the story time? Right. We don't have a thing for this.
Speak for yourselves.
Well, let's do the ASMR. You want to do the ASMR?
What about game time? Where's the game time?
Yeah, game time. All right. Yeah. We need game time. You're right.
Yeah,
you have
game
another
time.
game? Do you have another game?
Good.
Relying on.
By the way, I did happen. I muted myself during the break, so you couldn't hear.
Good call.
But I could hear you guys, and because I had my AirPods in my case, they was out in the open.
Yeah.
And
what'd you hear?
I think Eric, there was like some humming, and then there was some which I thought were like reindeers. Like that's what it sounded like.
That was drumming. Okay, that was drumming.
Yeah.
Did you hear Tiki Tiki Tembo Naso Rembo Trabe Ruchi Pipe Pumbo?
Yeah, I think I heard that. I came out a little.
I just have to listen back. I was busy pouring myself some more whiskey just to go along with this.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, we'll like, of course we can we'll get into that.
We'll save that for another pod.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Maybe we can do it between games. You know, like a little reveal between a game. Oh, you did well in the game reveal.
Oh, yeah, here's our first
reveal.
Game time.
Tiki.
It's game time. Yay.
Tiki
Tembo Naso Rembo Trabe Ruchi Pipe Pumbo.
Games. Game time.
One of my favorite times.
What's our game?
Hey,
What's our game for tonight?
What's your favorite game time you've ever had in your entire life, Fiddler?
Ooh, favorite game time? Ooh, that's a good one.
I'll answer for him. I know what it is. It's a time.
Go ahead,
Him
Kate.
and I and his wife created the world's best board game. So you know
I do remember. I do remember. That was a good board game.
I've heard about this.
We played twice.
I have heard about this.
We basically invented the game as we went on mushrooms.
Where does this game reside presently?
I have the board. I have the prototype board. It's called 2020-2021, the board game.
Oh, I know.
But now we might call it 2020-2022.
Yeah, we haven't played in a year. It's been almost 2 years.
We have to play at least once a year.
Yeah, we'll play a game of that. We're gonna,
it's a good game.
In 11 days.
Well, what happens is you get a career, like waiter, or I think another one was HR.
That was a career HR. What was one like superhero?
Yeah, superhero. There's all kind of crazy shit we put in there. And then we also, as we played, we added new careers. You know what I mean? So we made it like that's why it was interesting. And then you get a.
Was Extension Agent one of them?
Was not, no, but we could definitely add that in. We'll add that. That was because we did this before. We met in the Extension Agents. Neither Fiddler or I knew any Extension Agents at the time.
Yeah, it's I don't know.
I remember what the rest of them were, but there were 6 different things you could get. There were 6 other things. I think one of them was like rich or poor, right? Wasn't that one of them?
Yeah.
Like what?
Yeah, we'll pull the game board out. I think it's a good. It's like you saying we should pull. Yeah, let's pull it out.
Not now. It's far away.
I'm not gonna pull it out now.
Pull it.
Maybe we'll. How about this? Since we'll all be together before not the next podcast, but the podcast after that. How about if we just tape us playing the game and make that, and then we'll just broadcast that for the Monday for the podcast. So we'll all be together.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, we could. You mean like in real life?
Yeah, like tape it, and then we'll just broadcast that on Monday.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's a good idea. Some editing might need to be
involved. A little bit of editing. You say no, Molly? You say no?
What? No, that was a sign for yes. That's a universal sign for yes, of course.
That's why we have a safe word. That's why you both have safe words.
All right, I'm cool with it
And-
as long as Case edits and Molly watches Case edit.
Yeah.
And then-
You're
Listen,
here, so we can do it. Yeah, sure.
I assure you, and Erica, of course, she'll have to be okay with it as well.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
don't worry.
We'll give her a code name. We'll give her a code name.
My guess is
I
no
believe
editing
her
would be
code. Wait, I
necessary.
think she does have a code name,
As-
right? It's 9112. That's her code name, right? 9112.
912.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is an excellent
911.
callback.
Yeah. 9111 is not
Get-
going to be
get
playing
ba-
the board
get
the
back
board game
in
with
there,
us. Yeah,
go to your
911
room.
will not be playing the board game with us. I met 911. She's a very private person.
Do you think she can reconsider?
No, I think it'd be very unlikely.
No, don't even listen to this. You're not going. You're not going. Go back to your
I'd
room.
be uncomfortable.
I'm sorry. What were you guys saying?
I think it'd be really awkward for me and for 911. No, I think it'd be relegated.
One
to
or two.
912. Well, 912 is
said
going to be
911.
uncomfortable as well.
Oh, maybe he did say 911.
I was talking about
911.
911. If 911 showed up, it would be very uncomfortable for all of us. For me and
911. One?
Yeah,
One
I
or
don't
two.
see her playing board games.
Or two.
911.
Or two.
Yeah.
912
one or
has
two.
played board games with us in the past. Yeah, and she's enjoyed it. We were on mushrooms, but we laughed. 912 played the board game with us.
So
There's
it'll
a
be
lot
the
of
five
laughter.
of us. It'll be the five of us.
And then there's events in 2020, 2022. There's events like you get one is like like I don't know, aliens invade. Whatever. We just mind like the QAnon shit. You know what I mean? It was like lizard people take over the world or something. We mind all the Q stuff, and then we made that into an event. So like what happens is sometimes that event where like if like aliens take over the world, then you'll be, if you're rich, you'll now become poor. You know what I mean? Things like that.
Yeah,
Interesting.
yes, things like that. Yeah.
I'm tracking to that. Thank you. That's good.
Yeah.
So we will
So
do
was that your favorite time? Was that your
After
favorite time? Was that your favorite? Was I right? Was that your favorite game experience?
Yeah, of course.
I feel like
Homemade
you're being
experience.
Okay,
Oh,
I have another game. It's
Nice.
going to be the acronym game. I meant anagram game, but if you
Yeah,
know what
acronym
anagram means, wink.
Oh, it's the
wink.
anagram. Yeah. Oh, okay, got it.
Go on,
Yeah.
Okay,
Could you
and
explain the rules?
it is. He knows, and the person who is going to go first is going to be Case,
Oh, geez.
and he has exactly 20 seconds starting RAM now.
About binary can determine everything's fate.
What?
That's what the game is, isn't it? A, B, C, D, E, F I did. I mean, how many more do you want me to do? I stopped with F. Now somebody's got to take over for G.
Wrong game. Wrong game.
Okay. Well, I was confused because you said both
Listen,
anagram and acronyms.
look.
I was confused.
Did you understand, Fiddler?
I was a little
No,
more
that's a no for
confused
sure.
after his answer. Before I was just a little confused, but I was thoroughly confused after his answer.
I'm so confused.
RAM, go.
What? What'd you say?
RAM.
Oh, REM. All right.
20
Reasonable
seconds.
about much.
Well, you have like 40 seconds, Fiddler, so take your time. Because he didn't use his time wisely.
He doesn't even
obviously.
know what he still doesn't even know what he's supposed to do.
Yes, he does. We played this before. We played this last time.
By the way, it's
He
already
just
40
does.
seconds gone. What do you gonna end this thing you want? He said it's already
It is
35
not
seconds
40
in.
seconds gone. He's trying to
20
distract you.
seconds.
Do not listen to him.
25
Don't
seconds.
listen.
You're on the clock.
All
There's
right,
a lot of
yeah.
green. There's a lot of green.
Really arduous. Really arduous, man.
Oh, we got one.
Okay, we have really arduous
That
man
wins.
versus
That wins. That fucking wins. That's on top.
reasonable.
I vote for it. I vote for that one.
Definitely 100% critic score.
Fiddler. Yeah,
Fiddler wins.
for sure.
It goes to Fiddler.
No question. No question. That was good.
Fiddler is our game time winner.
Oh, thank you.
It took
That was the
35
game?
seconds out of the 30 seconds you allotted him, but that's all right. You know, that's.
I
don't know
want to
what
use my
kind
time
of time you're in,
wisely.
Case.
You did use your time wisely.
See, I was just gonna I would have just been like, oh, whatever the first three letters, but then I was like, oh, she's like, you should time wise, and I was like, oh yeah, good idea. I was like, I will sit here and I will think a little.
Hey, points for using arduous, using one of the that's really good.
Very good. Very good.
I was gonna do something with that, and I was like, oh, what, arduous? I was like, really arduous?
I love that word. Can't spell it, but you love it.
Arduous.
Exactly. You know that D flips over a little curve. Arduous.
All right, that's one get confused. What else? Want to do the ASMR? You guys want to try some ASMR stuff?
Maybe.
We are at the 8:20 mark, so we need to consider if there's going to be any actual game time.
Oh, right. In the VR.
Right.
In the real VR.
Do you want to? Do you really want to?
You're really gonna load it up? You're probably gonna have to update 3 times or whatever because you haven't.
I was just on there. I just friended you.
Yeah, but did you get on poker? Did you get on poker? Because that's where we have to go. The poker game.
Oh, that's true.
An update.
It's okay. It's okay. There'll be one update. It's just one update.
I'll go in there. If it's very arduous, I'm in. You'll see me in there.
Sharp. That's good.
Yeah.
More arduous the better. Arduous.
Yeah.
Sorry,
exactly. See, now that it does. Sometimes I feel like I'm saying it wrong.
That we're saying we're ending the podcast. Some music to play us out.
As long as we have closeout music, yes, please. Of course, please close us out.
Always, we have music.
By the way, that was a fun. That was a fun.
You're always very prepared.
That was a good game.
It's a fun game.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We only did one segment of it, but it was good. Yeah, we'll get
I liked game time.
Yeah, it's fun.
I like the other things too.
Fiddler, you or I have to come up with a game so that Molly can, play in the game too. One of us has to come up.
I was, what I was thinking of after that. I was like, I would like to be able to be the game giver.
You're the game master for next week. Yeah.
What? That's
the game giver. The game giver. That's so cute.
Yeah. The game provider. Yeah. The game provider.
Yeah, the game provider, exactly. Yeah.
That's good. Yeah. The GP. Yeah.
I have heard that.
Not a game dealer. You're not a game dealer. You're a game provider. You provide the game. You don't sell the game. You provide the games. The game provider.
Yeah, a GP.
Yeah, exactly.
An anagram.
Welcome to Everything's an Anagram, the new podcast. Everything's an Anagram. What is an anagram? What is an anagram?
Well, I know GP is an anagram.
Says you. I really don't know. I'm really not sure. This lean is some good shit. That's all I gotta say. All right, so next week you're providing the game. You're providing the game. I can't wait to see what your sick, perverted mind comes up with. Your twisted mind's gonna come up with some fucking game. I'm probably not gonna like it.
You will both be involved in it. You will be contestants in the game.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Yeah.
I was hoping that either Jerry or Jamie would come up. I'm hoping Jamie and do on Saturday when you guys visit. Maybe we could do a newlywed game. We could test each other, see who knows more about each other. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well.
Wow.
Or that is a good one. Or perhaps maybe he could do I don't even think, not even a long time, a 15-minute comedy skit. You think he can do that?
Both. You're listening.
By the way, you guys did a great job on that thing. You guys did a great job on the skit today. That was great for having not seen it before. Fiddler, you did an amazing job. I could not ask for better. I think you did better if you had rehearsed. You did it better than if you had rehearsed.
It was better for it to be sharper.
Yeah, exactly.
Sharp. I don't mean to say sharper. Yeah. It's just sharp. I don't know anything sharper.
One of my fantasies has been to just get Chris on a stage to do comedy, and not tell him, and just bring him on a stage and just let him just try to entertain him. Having no knowledge of it happening. He'd be amazing. I'm telling you, he'd be amazing.
Fiddler, you could pull it off for sure.
Yeah,
I'm
ready.
Be terrible, but it would be funny as fuck. You know, it'd be funny. His like total fairy.
That doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. He would pull it off by
People would be laughing.
By whatever he does. Whatever he does, exactly.
People would laugh. That's all that matters.
Look at that little baby face. Come on.
They'll be laughing.
Look at him.
Exactly.
Our audience can't see him, but if you guys could only see him.
He's hilarious. He's one of the funniest people.
He'd be spot on.
I heart GP.
Game providers.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Yeah, you need to provide us some game before you get up on the stage. Yeah, that's for sure. I'm pretty sure you'll definitely need that.
Yeah, of course.
So audience, thank you so much for listening.
Yeah,
we are going to now play our music, and we'll see you next week.
Done. Yeah.
And don't forget, southpawpeckers.com.
Yeah, and also
They're
email
your best friends.
Email us if you want to sponsor us. The email is, I'm going to go back to the intro screen. It's postapocnow@gmail.com.
And
postapocnow@gmail.com.
Fiddler will respond to all emails.
That's also a place
within a period of time.
You could ask us for permission to listen on there too.
He will respond within 3 minutes. 3 minutes, everyone. Don't worry.
That's a
Matt.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, if he does not respond within 3 minutes, then you need to email nepa@gmail.com. Part of it. Right. Nepa Club.
Just send another email to postapocnow@gmail.com and tell us that he didn't respond in time. One of us will probably find that, and we'll take action. We'll take punishment.
We will take very sharp.
Yeah, it'll be very sharp
punishment.
Yeah. And even though A stands for appropriate punishment, that's not it. It will be appropriate.
Someone will think
more arduous.
Sure. Yeah, arduous.
More arduous.
Arduous is always appropriate.
Have a wonderful evening. Yeah. We will see you all next week.
Yeah. See you next Monday. This has been a great podcast. You guys did a great job with that skit. I loved it. All right.
That was good.
See you guys in the metaverse.
We'll show the meat being made in the factory. Good night.
All right. Night.